Yeah.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks. And how about you?
I am doing well too. Oh my god! When did you get this?
Only today I got this.
Oh my god! Oh my
Hmm.
god! You're going to read this. Did
Yes,
you
of course.
start reading it? Did you try
No,
anything to?
I only today I got it. So I
Oh
thought
my god!
it would not
Nervous
be
moment
possible
for
to read
me.
it now. Why
I
it
really
is
hope
nervous? Huh.
you're finally going to read it. I hope you really like it. It's going to be a light
Yeah.
read, do not worry. Oh my
Okay.
god. So do tell me if you like it, if you hate it. I would really like
Yes.
your review on it.
I mean, had I got it yesterday or a day,
Mhm.
a day ago, is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I would
perfect.
have finished it by now.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a small book. You'll be able to finish it
Yeah, right.
whenever you'd want. All
So
right, then I hope
probably in
you have
our
that.
next meeting we will talk about this book.
I hope so. That will be our
Yeah.
highlight then. Okay, so you finally ordered a fiction book and you're reading mine. I hope it gives you the best experience you can have. Okay.
Right.
Shall we start with today's session? Any doubt, any question before that?
We shall start.
Okay. So today would be about punctuality and time management. Now,
Yeah.
in our current scenario, do you think it is important for people to be punctual or to manage their time well? Is it really that important?
Of course, it is like we shall never compromise with punctuality. But
Mhm.
generally, what happens, like we have the attitude of following that better late than never. We try to follow that in every aspect of our life. So much so that if we have to go anywhere, like, okay, what will happen? Just 5 minutes late, I will be. It's not going to be that big worry for me at all. I will manage it. So I think that attitude shall be uh, given in, of course, because if we are punctual, we would be able to give our best. That's what I feel.
Mhm. Absolutely. Somehow, our performance at something, our talent would be displayed by our punctuality.
Yeah,
Imagine you're going for an interview and you're very talented, you're overqualified for it. But if you miss the interview or you're half an hour late, then that
yeah,
automatically degrades you. All right.
right,
What
right.
would you tell about your personality? Are you punctual? Are you good at managing time?
I'm not like I'm unable to manage my time well. Uh, Especially if I talk about the routines that I try to follow, I hardly could follow for more than a week. It's like every 10 days I plan a new routine for myself.
Okay.
So I'm not punctual at all. But
Mhm.
whenever it comes to doing some job, something important to me, there I can say that I am punctual and I reach in time. For example, I have never been late to join my sessions here on
Mhm.
Clapingo. This is going to be my 64th maybe.
Mhm.
And never ever I have been late, just 2 or 3 times because of some network issue
Mhm.
or some glitches on this app or others. So yes, whenever it comes to be like we do not have any option like appearing for exam, then we tend to be punctual. But in other ways, for our general life, we follow the other routine or the
Mhm.
other way.
That's true. So you try to be punctual, but managing time can be stressful. Why would you say that you're not at managing it well? Do you have too many tasks at hand, or is it some other thing?
Like if I talk about managing the time, like I said, I have never been able to manage it. If I talk about the study plan, whenever I used to study different subjects, I was unable to manage all the subjects properly. Like if I pick one subject on a day, I will keep reading that subject only. and it will be not possible for me to switch to the other one. So that has been my problem for years.
All right. So you feel that when you get to one task, you get too engrossed in it, you are fully consumed by it. It is very difficult to jump to any other thing. Then you're a
Yeah,
one task kind of a person. I need to be
right, right.
fully attentive.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what steps would you suggest that we can try to manage our time well? What steps do you want to try, or you're already trying? Anything like that?
Like a very simple one. Like first, we have to know what we are going to do. If we can make that to-do routine for ourselves every day in the morning, and just fix it in front of our eyes, so that whenever we are passing that time, we are crossing that time limit, we just get attracted to that time, and can manage our time in that way. Like, okay, we have to switch now, and I'm going to switch now. So that's what I have done previously in my life. Whenever I had to follow this something like, I'll make a proper routine, and then time by time, like for this time I have to follow these things, and on this time slot I have to follow this, and I will take a timer as well with me, so I could get reminder that yes, I have to do these things as well. So all these things that can be uh, managed, or that can be done to manage our time.
Okay. So simple things like focusing on the task, making a timetable,
Yeah.
following that would easily sort things out. Okay. In your life till now, have you ever been late to anything? Maybe a party, maybe any class, anywhere where you were late due to any reason?
Most of the time, like if we talk about the party, we generally go late. I mean, we follow the that mindset that if you are going first, you will get bored. So it's better you go as late as possible, so that everyone has just started enjoying, and you just go and join them. So, like I'm talking about my friend circle, like we think that way and we do that. And generally, people do that as well. People tend to do that.
All right. So sometimes intentionally you'll be late,
Yeah.
that this event I need to be late at it. Okay. Let's try to understand how we can understand a person and his or her personality by their punctuality. Imagine that someone is very punctual. So, what assumptions can you make about their personality?
Uh, like if I have to assume through punctuality, one thing is that he respects time, and
Mhm.
time is the most precious thing in our life for sure. And he does not respect only his time; he respects the others' time as well. So he is, or she is, the person who is good at doing his work for sure. So
Mhm.
that's one thing that I can uh, think from that. And if I ask the same question to you.
Mhm. I really liked the answer that you said that when you're punctual, you are respecting someone else's time as well. What I see as someone who is punctual is that first thing is that they hate being late. That is one thing for sure. They feel that
Right.
they might miss out on something. That kind of burden, which I feel that no, I cannot be late. It might end up wrong. So you might have noticed that as soon as it hits 7, I'm inside the class. I'm always the
Yes,
first,
right, right.
because I hate being anxious. Even if you land 1 second before me, I'll feel nervous that, oh my God, did I miss something? That thing.
Yeah,
Second of all, you have the anxiety of not being able to attend everything if it is an event. Like you might miss something in the beginning, like what happens in the movies. If you miss
yeah,
the beginning, then you might not grasp the story. Many people do this thing, they go to theaters late, but I wouldn't want that because beginning is most important. So these
okay.
are multiple reasons why I might prefer never missing the beginning and being punctual, right?
So one thing I would like to add,
Yeah.
that in that case, I never fail to be punctual when I have to watch a match. I even watch the extra innings
Okay.
properly.
Like the toss part as well. You watch the
Yeah,
toss as well. You don't want to miss it.
right. I watch that only because I just love to listen some of the commentators like Harsha Bhogle, Ravi Sastry, Sanjay Manjrekar.
Mm.
They, I mean, I just love to listen them. Whenever I listen, it sounds like I'm listening to music, maybe.
All
Their
right.
flow of speaking and all that.
True. I do not remember who are like that, but there are very there are a lot of comedians in this commentary thing who always say that what a shot, it will cross all the boundaries, it will go to
Yes,
another
of course.
city. All these things, they
I like
make it really interesting.
I like Ravi Sastry is the most famous
Mm-hmm.
for all those who have started watching in 90s or late 90s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And that
And
winning shot also, like the 2011 World Cup winning shot, and
okay.
Ravi Sastry commentary on that is most famous among
Okay.
all the cricket lovers.
Do you remember what was the commentary?
It's like and Dhoni hits the six. India lifts the World Cup after 28 years.
Oh, wow. 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 It must have been, was it in Hindi or English? I think it would have been in
English,
Hindi, right?
English.
Uthaya word. Okay, it was in
Yeah.
English. I feel in Hindi it would have been more powerful, but all right.
No. I actually, in English, it is always more powerful. Like whenever
Okay.
you listen the Ravi Shastri, of course, and the Harsha Bhogle as well. They
Mm.
are the best, in my viewpoint.
Okay, I have never heard English commentary. That's why I'm leaning towards Hindi. I've only heard Hindi commentary in cricket.
Okay. So you might have watched recently. Like recently, they have started Hindi commentary. Earlier, we used to watch only the English commentary because
Okay.
there were no Hindi commentary at all.
Not recently. I used to watch 5, 6 years ago.
Recently, I mean to say, like in last
10,
five
20
or
years.
8 years,
Okay.
5 to 8 years. Yeah.
All right. So I used to watch it 5, 6 years ago. In the
Yeah.
last 5, 6 years, I haven't watched a single match. Okay. Let's come back to time management. Let's reverse the question now. Now, what will you assume about a person who's always late, who's never punctual?
The only thing I can say that he is careless and he does
Mhm.
not. I mean, he does not value his work, does not value the time of others, and he does not care anything at all. It's like for him, whatever is happening, let it be, and just enjoy whatever or however it is possible to enjoy the life.
Okay. Okay. No sympathy. Do you have any sympathy towards these people?
Not at all, because even if they have to join some important thing, like they have to appear in the exam, they will be punctual. If they have to appear in any meeting, and if they know that if they don't appear in time, they will be fired, they will join in time. So they do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
So
if
you're
they are
saying.
able to do this, they should do it regularly.
Mm, absolutely. So you're saying that these people have the capability of being punctual, they choose not to do so.
Yeah, right.
Right?
And what's your take?
I would try to be a little sympathetic on this point. Some cases, I cannot claim this for everyone, but for some people, because of their indecisiveness, they can be late. For example, a party. So you're not sure who all will be at the party, you're not sure how to dress, you do not get the cab, maybe you did not have the backup plan. So I feel that sometimes luck is not in their favor, the cards that they have been dealt are at the bad stage, so you just never know. That can be a very small fraction, but that part exists. That's what I would like to believe. What do you
Yeah,
say?
that's also, I mean, nice point, because
Yeah,
it's not always that people choose to be late. Sometimes
exactly.
they get stuck in traffic or something like
Mhm.
that. So these things happen, but if we are extra cautious, then we can eradicate all these problems for sure.
Absolutely. If we have plan Bs and plan Cs and we're not a procrastinator, then we can definitely do it. Do you do that, or do you stick to one plan? What is your take? Plan B, plan C, lots of backups, or just one plan and full attention to one?
I like that one plan and full attention to that.
Okay. So no backups. You do not prefer to have a fallback plan?
No.
Why
And
not?
that has caused me as well. I have suffered a lot because of that, but that is how my attitude is. And
I
I
love
have
it.
never, I mean, sometimes I have tried to, but I have not been able to do that.
This is even more frustrating, the self-awareness. Now you know that this has caused you pain, this has caused you trouble, but this is something about your personality that you cannot change. That's definitely one factor. I hope you get to work through it someday. Let's cover one last thing about time and time management, then we'll wrap it up. Imagine that you could give some advice to your younger self 5-6 years ago. So what advice would you tell them, or you'll give them, your younger version? Was it
If I
not?
had to give that, yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
But
perfect.
I mean, I would give some advice like follow follow the uh, follow the routine properly. If you have something decided, then devote yourself in the process fully. Do not give, I mean, do not leave any stone unturned, because if you are not doing that, then you will always repent that I could not give I might have given my best, and the life would have changed. I would have been in a different situation right now. So yes, that thing I would like to give.
That would be
Related
a
to that.
perfect advice from your elder version. Okay, wrapping up the session here now. Today, the vocabulary was also nice. You were using all the good words, so eradicating this and everything. The vocabulary went really well. You were using the phrases as well, stone unturned. I used a phrase in between. I just need to confirm that you heard it. Cards that were dealt. It can be used in any form. Just let me know if you've heard of something like that. The cards that you were dealt, the cards that we were dealt. Are you familiar?
No, no. This is the first
So
time I
it is
heard this.
like fate. Cards that you have been dealt, it would mean that what life has given you, what fate and destiny has provided you. Some people say my cards are really bad. So just like the
Yeah.
card game in reality.
Yes. Right.
This is
Right.
the only suggestion. Other than that, it went smoothly. I hope you enjoy my book. You'll find some good words in the book. So keep searching the
Yes.
words in the dictionary. I hope you really
Okay.
enjoyed
Okay.
it.
Right. Of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Have a lovely night ahead. And I hope it's a
Yeah.
lovely read as well. Bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care.
Uh, Likewise. I mean, same to you. Have
Yeah.
a nice